Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're meeting with Adventure VanMan Brian.
Hey.
And we're at the Caravans, and you are one of the caravan leaders. Group 2,
Yeah.
right? And so what has it been has it been a month now?
Gosh, I think it's been a month. Yeah, we did 2 weeks in Ehrenberg and we're about a day or two away from 2 weeks here. Been going really good. I think we've got about 25 people.
Right.
Yeah.
My vision for the Caravans has always been that people would they needed to find a group, here it was, and that's about how it's working out.
Yeah, a lot of folks that are fresh on the road, more than a few stories have just retired, sold the house, bought a van RV, and they're out on the road for the first time. A lot of those stories to a few folks that have been on the road for a long time, and they are just seeking some socializing, which is really cool. Like a fellow here, Ben, he's been on the road 20 years. Spends a lot of time alone and has been one of the greatest people to have at the campfire. Just tons of stories and lots of friendships being made. Just a great experience.
Well, that combination of old timers and really old timers in Ben's case, and the just raw newbies, I mean months or even weeks. What a great combination.
Hi there, I was wondering if you could just tell us your name.
Alicia. I joined the Caravan because I wanted to change my lifestyle as to what I was doing, and Bob offered a way of simpler living other than that I was doing. So I wanted to come and join the Caravans and see what Bob tribe was doing and how they form a tribe and how you can travel together, have fun together, be in a group setting rather than solo traveling, and I prefer to be with a group. So I took the kids and I joined the Caravan, and it has been wonderful. It has changed my life in so many ways. I have 2 children. Bree's 9 and she's in 4th grade. Zia is 5 and she's in 1st grade. It has been an amazing, awesome experience for them. I like the fact that when you're in a group, you have a community and you learn from each other, you look out for one another, and you're able to share your experiences, and they're able to give you tips and tricks of living on the road, the do's and the don'ts, and you're able to form that community. For me, it's about the freedom. It gave me the freedom to know that I can go and be by myself if I want and choose to, but my choice is to be in a group, and the Caravan gave me that leverage of community. I would recommend it for anyone, family, single travelers, married couples. They're a combination of all different types of people here. Married couples, single, well, I'm a parent with children, and it has been very accommodating to us, and it's wonderful. Everyone loves each other, and we do fun stuff together, and it's just been awesome. And I would recommend it for anyone. So you can come in anything you have, anything on wheels, and even if it's not wheels, if you have a tent, you can come. Whatever you have, car, truck, van, RV, bus, whatever it is that you have, it's here. It's all here, and it's all beautiful because of the different variety of homes that are here.
Thank you so much for your insight. And do you have a channel yourself?
Yes, I do. It's ABZ Minimalist RV Life. ABZ like zebra.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So if you want to see more of Alicia, you can visit her at ABZ as in zebra Minimalist Life. Okay, thank you so much, Alicia.
Thank you.
So what's your name?
My name's Eric Baker.
Nice to meet you, Eric. How long have you been part of the Caravans?
I started the Caravans in Anza Borrego when the first day, basically, when they got started there. I'm in a little majestic mini Class C motorhome. It's a 19-foot, smallest thing you can get, really. This is an extremely life-changing experience for me. I had a bad experience. I moved to Bend, Oregon to stay with family, and things just didn't work out. I owned a home in Florida at the time and was going through a divorce, and somehow I ended up homeless. So I lived on the streets for a little bit and ended up buying a little minivan that I lived in. I felt a security living in the minivan that I had never felt before. Just, nobody can take this from me, kind of thing. And so eventually I got through my divorce thing and settled it, and was able to buy my little motorhome. But I was scared to death. I sat in Bend, freezing, not really enjoying my life, and I started watching these videos. I started watching Bob and seeing that there was people doing this and that it was possible. So really the last minute, I had taken off to come south, and I decided I was just going to come down and be warm, and I was in Barstow, and at the last minute I said, you know what, I'm going to go see this caravan thing. I ended up with $20 left in my pocket showing up there because I just barely had enough gas to get there. And it's been life-changing. I'm no longer Eric the homeless guy like I was in Ben. I'm Eric the guy who's living in his motorhome because he wants to, because he's living his dream. And I've got more friends now than I can remember ever having. And I'm talking in a 30-day period of time. The caravan's timing was perfect for me because my biggest fear was coming down someplace and not knowing anybody and just being afraid. I thought, I'm going to go someplace and I'm going to sit and I'm not going to have anybody to talk to and I'm going to get lonely, and I just thought I was going to end up, having a meltdown. And I haven't been lonely at all. I mean, I can't keep up with the crowd. There's enough stuff going on all the time if you want to do stuff. I mean, you're only lonely if you want to be lonely for a little bit, And that's the other thing that's nice is that if you want to step away and go, sit in your motorhome for a little bit, you can do that. Nobody's mad at you or whatever. You go do your own thing, and you just come back in when you want, So you won't feel lonely. You won't feel shy here. I mean, if you're worried you won't fit in, I was scared to death I wasn't going to fit in. I don't know of a place that I think I've ever fit in better. I mean, very diversified group. I mean, a lot of different interests and stuff, and yet we all seem to get along. There hasn't been any drama or anything. I mean, it's just, nobody's let me be without anything. That's what's shocking to me is that I live on $750 a month, and I honestly believe doing this that I can put $250 a month in savings.
Really, this was created for that exact purpose, when you have a finite amount per month, and but you want to be part of a community.
Well, I've got a community and a $1 million view everywhere we go. I mean, and the nice thing is that I lived in a beautiful house in Florida that looked out over the lake, and after 2 weeks I was bored of it. Well, that's just about the amount of time that we're allowed to stay here.
Yeah.
After about 2 weeks of this, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm ready for another spot. And so it's just perfect. I mean, everything about it just works out. I mean, it's amazing. Come do it. Don't be afraid. That's the main thing. It's and it's real. What you're seeing on YouTube is real. I mean, this is something you can do, and it doesn't cost a lot of money, and it is an absolute blast.
Awesome. Well, nice to meet you, Eric. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, it makes for a great crowd. Like I said, a lot of the new folks, I believe they're very encouraged, comforted, getting a little bit of extra security instead of just coming out here totally alone. And it's been a very mellow atmosphere. We're not camped right on top of each other.
We're really spread out. I mean, no one's, if you want to be close to someone, you can.
Yeah, a few people have done that.
Right.
They've become friends and then moved in. Well, why don't you come in closer? And now they're doing that. And
which is one of the primary goals, is you make those connections.
Yeah, very cool.
But when you fly the drone, you'll see if you want to be alone, quite alone, you can be.
Yeah.
You sure can be.
Yep, and it's welcome. However you want to, whatever you're comfortable with doing. That's what it's all about.
You can come and be here and be very comfortable and make community.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got some people that have been with the group since the very first meetup, and they're going to continue on. Some have just dropped in for the weekend or, a few days. And overall, I think we do have kind of a core group that seems like they're going to stick it out right up until RTR. So.
And now you've been on the road a little while now.
I have, yeah. I've been going on, will be 4 full years, the end of this year. And then I was in the van for about 9-10 months before that in San Diego. So been doing the van thing for a while now. Yeah.
And I understand that you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, the Adventure VanMan YouTube channel. Started that about 4 years ago, and documented pretty much the whole deal, starting off in San Diego and then making the decision to apply for these seasonal jobs and be mobile and go into my first RTR, and it's been quite a journey. Can't believe how much has happened in the last 4 years of my life. It's crazy.
I was just kidding, folks. I know very well that Brian has a channel. It wasn't something I just learned. And it's a great channel, and you cover all kinds of topics.
Yeah, just kind of real life, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. No secrets, as far as financially. That was the deal from the start. Like, anyone can do this. You just got to be resourceful. And
You're a young guy.
yeah, I'm not retired in any way. I'm not a trust fund baby. I have to make ends meet.
Right.
So it's doable. There's work everywhere.
And you've just found that you live so cheaply that you can work when you need to work,
Yeah.
and then travel as you want to travel.
I can work anywhere from 3 to 6 months out of the year and be comfortable. So then off for
Right.
the other 6 or 7. It's
Right.
amazing. Stress-free, great lifestyle, meet great people, see this beautiful country. I mean, what else can you ask for?
You have a very informal setting here.
Yeah. We're basically doing a campfire at sundown. Bring your chair, hang out as long as you want. Quiet time's at 10, although we've been turning in pretty early. But it's been very casual, no morning meetup. We've found that just people on their morning walks, afternoon walks, see their neighbor is out, sitting out, they talk, and the next thing you know, I feel most people have just on their own been able to get out there and connect with other people.
Right, we're all different.
Yeah.
And now we do have 2 groups going on, and I was just over there, and now they're quite different. They have planned meetings and planned outings, and they love it.
Yeah.
I mean, the people that are there are really loving it and enjoying it, and I can understand that. So it's just personality type.
Yeah,
It really is.
dynamic. We actually have done a couple things. We went out on a day trip, and definitely encourage that. If you know what's in the area, feel free to explore. You're here, take advantage of what's around, and just very relaxed. We don't want people to feel like there's a schedule they have to meet, and if they don't show up at the campfire, we're not going to think that they're, you know, isolating. It's whatever you feel like.
This is perfect for some people, and the other caravan's perfect for others.
Yeah.
So it's your choice. You get to live your life your way. That's kind of what we're after.
Just playing it out, going with how we feel. Everyone seems to just be enjoying.
Just the way it is.
Yeah, just the way it is.
Right. Now, one of the reasons I contacted you is to be the leader is because your experience, and just in your videos, you just come across as this really solid, good guy, and you know that's
thank you.
about all you can ask out of this life is just to be known as a solid, good person.
Oh, that's good to hear.
And you were saying you were feeling more of a need to connect and serve because you've been kind of traveling alone for a while.
Yeah, it's it's easy to do for me. I enjoy the traveling, and I don't mind being alone. But it's part of who we are. We need to socialize. So it's perfect timing for me. I was already in the mode of kind of feeling like I need to settle down, not burn so much fuel, stay in one spot, do the full 14 days, and usually do that in the Southwest anyway. And then with the idea with the caravans, it just seemed to fit. And it's been very good for me. It's been very good, I know, for a lot of people here.
So we're always looking for more caravan leaders. I'm not exactly sure of the future, but I know there's a future for the caravans. They do an awful lot of good, and we want to continue them. If you're interested in being a caravan leader, what I think we'll do is we'll have you just travel along with the group and get a feel for it and see if it's for you. So if you're interested in being a leader, we're going to be continuing this, that's for sure. And we're always looking for more leaders, hosts, really. And contact me at my email address at crvlcaravans, plural with an S, at gmail.com. Well, Brian, thanks so much for for leading the group and doing such a phenomenal job.
It's been my pleasure.
You should be included. We want you to be included. So if you think this might be for you, take a trip out here, check it out, and see for yourself. Okay, until next time, thanks for watching. Like us on YouTube, and be sure and check out Brian's channel,
Adventure VanMan.
Adventure VanMan, and we'll talk to you later.